fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They put Strange in motion. Here's a run with the rookie from UCLA. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. Second and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. A big play there. A gain of 57 yards. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. Gray brought in motion. Out of the gun, here's a run of the gun. Not much room to speak of. He'll take this to the 11. Second down, Lawrence. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, Blues. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Extra point by Little is good. And the Blues will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. To return, here's Daquan Hardy. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Here comes the rookie fourth-rounder out of Kentucky, Ray Davis. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Nice pickup here by Ray Davis, and I really like his skill set in this Buffalo Bills organization, Mike. I mean, remember, everything is going to go through Josh Allen. He's the distributor. He's the point guard. So now to have another back on the field that is good in both the run game and the passing game. And here's a guy, Mike, that had 14 rushing touchdowns, 7 receiving touchdowns his last year in college. I mean, he can do both equally well and just gives Josh Allen one more weapon.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Allen will give this to Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down, I do believe. Gets it by about a yard on 3rd and 3.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox, and it'll lead to a second down. And movement up front. And that's our first time tonight to check in with our referee. the gun. Here's Allen. Now a shot downfield for Samuel.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary. Let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. Inside the 15.
Third downs, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball.
Now Cook loses the football, and the defense has it. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
He's close to a first down. The gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Now second down throw for Lawrence. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on third down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Right back to him on first down. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll let one go down the middle. And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards for the touchdown. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Little on now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Blues will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Hardy now with the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a run. Allen to his tight end, Kincaid, and the Bills have a 1st down. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. 14-0 is our score. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Josh Allen on the bootleg. That is caught for 3. He is in. Touchdown, Bills. That is 1st touchdown of the new year.
Mike, this is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll put Everett in motion here. Play action now. It's Lawrence. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is Lawrence. This one is caught, and it's the tight end screen. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now here's Lawrence. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. They go play action for Lawrence. Now he'll run. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. 20-yard pickup there. And that will be a 1st down. Gray brought in motion. It's 1st down, and they'll run. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. It's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. That interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. On second down, here is Allen. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now third down.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. From the gun, it's Allen. Has his man, it's Samuel. And he'll be taken down at the 40-yard line.
Defensively, it puts so much effort into defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. What does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
They'll throw on first down with Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
They'll go play action here with Allen. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. And good for 26 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line.
James Cook into this game there to move the chains, and here we are in year 3, Mike, and all James Cook does is get better. Had a good, solid rookie season a couple years ago. 1,500 yards, kind of a breakout year last year, making the Pro Bowl. He continues this steady improvement. He's going to be one of the top backs in the entire league.
Now back at the 4 for second and goal. They'll go with him again. He will fight his way to the end zone. Ray Davis. Touchdown, Buffalo. Here's pass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Drive will start on the ground. yards now on second. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. We saw it earlier. The defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for a pick six.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. First carry for the Auburn alum, Tank Bigsby. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you can have two or three that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal.
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big haul. And this offense going to use the first of their times. As we stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing is Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from the pick on the last drive, and he's going to find himself
under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Hardy to return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 49-yard line.
Throwing now, Allen here on first down. That's taken in by Shakir. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, second and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's to the right side and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Odell Beckham Jr. there. Third down coming up. In motion comes Beckham. On 3rd and 1, it's Allen. That's complete. And it is Beckham. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. Now a second timeout called by the defense.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
Passes kick is good. And the Bills can extend their lead. It's now 24-14.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence now to throw on first down. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That's caught. And a critical tackle there. They're getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end. So, we have hit halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's with the coaches, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Once again, it's Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. 20, 15, and he's going to take this all the way home. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Now Bass to tack on the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills will extend this third quarter lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. First down throw for Lawrence. Going up top. That is caught. And he's out of bounds. Mark him down right at the 10-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 61 yards. Going back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down. And he's in. Touchdown, Blues. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. extra point by Little is good. And the Blues are able to cut the deficit to 10. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Hardy now with the return. Yeah. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Allen. To the right side here. Pass is caught. Still going. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. Extra point try by Bass. He's got it. And the Bills are able to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Short pass taken in by the tight end. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Now a 2nd down throw for Lawrence. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's caught. It's the tight end, Everett. And he will score. Gerald Everett. Touchdown, Blues. Now Lawrence gets his guys set for this 2-point attack. Back to throw.
So they decided to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. Past midfield. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
And that's a heck of a return right there. I mean, he's going to bounce his way towards the left sideline. Just a ton of space over there to run. And they finally get him out of bounds. But not until he nearly managed to turn the corner and almost take it all the way.
On first down, it's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. They go play action now. Here's Allen. Stretching the field is nuts. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st cooked. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. In motion comes Beckham. Now it's Allen. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. On third down, it's Allen. He tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. It's the linebacker, Chad Muma.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
On first down, Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. Big connection there. They get all the way near midfield on that one. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He's going to try it here again. And he will go all the way. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Blues.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive.
Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
Hardy now with the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, Allen gonna send it downfield toward Knox. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now a give to Davis. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff to Cook. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 2. Allen working from the pistol. Downfield, got him in, and he's got it. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Bills. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep straight touchdown.
Following down. Bass is back to kick it off. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this.
Play some defense out there, fellas. First down. Don't let him get there.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Lawrence now. This one is caught, and it's the tight end stream. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend that lead. They'll come up here 1st and 10. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
From the gun, Josh Allen. Quick hitting slant there. And he's going to be taken down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead, so really nice.
He fumbled the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball carrier, his own team recovers it. They can keep their offense on the field and see if they can finish this drive. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal. But right now, they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
James Cook, the intended target. And now it's 4th and goal.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
They're going on 4th down. Allen. That is caught. What a dodge on the scramble. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown Buffalo. These scores have to be a relief to this team, Greg. Looking at going 0-3 instead, a fourth quarter lead, and it looks like win number 1 is on the way.
Absolutely, and at this stage of the season, still being early, this is about as close to a must-win as it gets. Historically, teams that avoid 0-3 starts by getting back to 1-2, the likelihood of them being in that playoff picture is drastically different. So, big win today, they need it the most.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And he'll get as much as he can, protecting the football as he dives to the ground. Here's 1st and 10. They'll put Everett in motion here. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And at this point in the game, trailing by this much, you're just trying to get something positive going. And even if it doesn't alter the outcome of this week's game, Mike, you're trying to build on some things that you can take into next week's practice, build off of and learn from, and hopefully carry it into next week's game to hopefully have a lot better performance, especially here offensively.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. He's going to look for the home run ball. He's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
At this point, they're just trying to make something positive happen here late in the 4th quarter. This secondary blanketed the entire field, and the ball ends up falling into the wrong arms.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. It is picked up by the defense. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs. But he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
They face 2nd down and 7. Allen going to make the read and hold on here. A dive there, and he's lost the football. The defense has it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball, because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like, because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, Blues. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Blues are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And this is taken in by the defense.
If they don't come up with this, the game is over. But now, anything can happen. You've got plenty of time, down 3. The first job, make sure you at least get the ball in field goal range to force overtime. But if the opportunity presents, try to win this thing in regulation.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing is Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. In the pistol, here's Lawrence. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Second and goal. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Brenton Strange. Touchdown, Blues. That's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Blues have cut the deficit to 5. A one-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. From the 35, it's first and 10. This is Davis. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. Josh Allen on the bootleg. That one's complete. It's Ray Davis. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. He'll try again here. Second and 10. He'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll work this into the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line. Taken down after a gain of 5. Here comes third and 6. Handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The extra point by Madden is good. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up for first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And They're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball, and let's see if they can take advantage of it.
That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Go!
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. Got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one's decided. Not sure that they needed to take the timeout, but take it with them.
24.
Here we go. Final play. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And the Bills are going to come up with